Hi, YouTube. Good morning. It's Sunday morning here. I just finished my other video and I decided, hey, why don't I go ahead and start something else? Just keep organizing a little bit by a little bit and I will get there. However, decided to organize my dice. This is going to be the longest ever, I think. Because I was thinking about it and I was really thinking about it to die cut every single piece. So I know exactly what it is because when I flip through, it's kind of hard for me to see and I have to take it out and see if it's big enough and blah, 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 take it to my table. However, I store dice like this. And as you can see, I started organization already long time ago in my old room even. And I didn't even label them yet. But I still cannot figure out what it is. Seriously, it's just too much. And then I have to flip through and take it out. And I don't know. I need it a little bit easier. Or I don't know. So I store dice here. I always have dice on my table. And dice are always coming in. So I have a bunch of dice over here as well. And I might have dice somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. However, I started. And I'm going to do a couple at a time. Because I cannot do too many. So I started cutting them out. And putting them in a separate sleeve. Each die, just for now. I do have a bunch of sleeves, so it should be enough. However, I also took this, I have my pre-cut papers from the time where I did cut my papers. And because they wouldn't fit otherwise in my drawer. So when I would buy 12 by 12, I would cut off the 2.5 by 3.5 for pocket letter already. And then the rest would fit in my drawer. But I don't do this anymore since I have another paper storage. And this I barely use. I really barely use. For some reason, I always forget and cut myself new paper and whatever. So I'm gonna just use those. And I don't care about the color, like really. So I take a piece and if it's big enough, I use it. If not, I have my storage right here for the bigger pieces. And I take some of that. So just wanted to show you what I'm doing right now, and I have back pain already, and I just did 4. I'm going to do like maybe 5 or 10 at a time and then take a break. I know it's not much and it's gonna take a long time, but yeah, I will just update you every once in a while. So this is like my very next. I really want to do this because there is so much, and I might make an extra video and just show you what I got. I will see about that. All right, I'm gonna work. Hopefully you are working too, organizing your room. So take the time, do something, at least 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. And even if you only do 5 minutes a day, you will get there, believe me. But you have to do the 5 minutes like straight, not look at stuff, not play with stuff, just organize the stuff. All right, I'm gonna cut and I will update you in a bit. Okay, guys, this is my update. It's the next day. Most of those I cut yesterday. So what I did was I would come in here, cut myself 10 or so, and then take a break. And throughout the day, I would come back, cut myself 10 or so, and take a break. And I managed to cut a ton. And, I killed like 2 flies in one because I also used up scraps. I tried to keep them in a set for now, just so they say in a set. And what I did, as you can see, I did it very simple. I have those bags, I told you so many times, CD sleeves. I just cut it and threw it in there. Cut it and threw it in there. And right now I'm trying to find the one. Why did I not put it aside? I should have put it aside. I have a couple, maybe 2 or 3, because most of the dice are really good. But some of them, oh, there it is. So, like this one, I cut it twice. The first time, it did not cut out. So I cut it the second time, and I put both of them into the baggie. So later, when I'm organizing, I can write down that this one needs a shim. So I know it right away, and I'm not trying to cut it without it, because I know I cut it out of different paper and it needed one. I remember that. So there are 2 or 3 of those that do need a shim. So, you know, I just left the piece in there. I did not bother do a lot or pretty or whatever. All I want to do is cut, 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 cut. Organize, I will be doing later. So I cut all day yesterday. And I still have this one left and a couple here left and over there, and I have some over there. Whew. What should I say? Obsessed? Crazy? Too many dies? I do not know, but I want to finish this. So my tip for everybody, everybody, start out earlier. Don't start out like, sure, if you didn't, you will, but try to start out before you collect like 400 dice, you know, so you get it organized piece by piece. Because if you keep going and just throwing them into baskets like I did, because they are that cheap, I would say that's the reason why we don't take care of them. If we would have bought each die for like 30 bucks, first of all, we would have much less. Second thing is, I believe we would take care of them much better than we do now. Because if we just throw them or like this is gonna get dull. Because the knives are touching each other. And it's actually not good. So, you know, yeah. However, this is how far I've come. I took all of my things out of there for now. I am going to, I know I can do this. I will just strip it off from this packaging because it's so many dies. It was a good thing. It wouldn't bend or anything, but it's so many dies that it just takes up so much space. Look how much space this takes up. There is not even one die on them. Those are just the magnet sheets with the packaging on the back. So that's not good. I need to make it slimmer so I can fit them all. But this I'm gonna do later. Right now, all I'm concentrating on is cutting. Cutting, 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 cutting. That's all I'm doing. I believe I'm gonna have like a very strong right arm soon. And that's what happens if you play too rough. Can you see that? I broke the side of it, but that's all right, I have to. And for those of you who just got your die cutting machine, yes, it does make sound like it's about to break completely when you cut through, but that's all right, it's not gonna break. I use mine in such a bad way and it did not break. Well, this one is a new one, but my old one did not break. It's still there. You know, it's just the plates because my plates are looking like that. You know, and yeah, you have to turn them around and whatever, but they will just end up looking like that all the time with me. So don't be worried if it makes sound. Just be worried if you cannot push through. It really has to go through. So if you are getting stuck and you need super like strength to push it through, then something is wrong. Maybe you should reconsider doing that. But otherwise, that is good. So I'm gonna continue. I don't know if I will update you once again or if I will just come back when I'm done completely, which can take a couple days. Oh my goodness. Or maybe not. We will see. We will see. I'm so glad that my fibro is like on the 6th level. You know, I am very exhausted, but the pain is manageable. So I can stand a little, then sit and stand and sit. So I can actually move. Can you see that? My hands is swollen because I don't know. It just happens to me. However, my hands are hurting, but I'm working through the pain. Actually, it's pretty good for me because I'm concentrated on this and I'm not thinking about anything that could happen in my life, you know, worrying about things, you know, that are not happening anyways, but I'm still worrying. You know what I mean. Okay, let me do this and come back, guys. Cross your fingers, then I can finish it because it's really, really exhausting, but it will pay off at the end. I'm pretty sure. I hope so. Okay, I see you later. Okay, I have to tell you something, guys. So it was Monday, and I was cutting my dies. I actually cut so many more, and suddenly it was Wednesday. And, you know, on Sunday, on Monday, I was cutting my dies in a clean room. And I blinked, and it's Wednesday. And I want to cut my dies, but something happened to my room. Somebody messed up my room. I swear it was not me. I don't know what's going on. Tell me. Somebody help me. But, hey, cart still organized. This part still organized. That's still organized. And those are still organized. Just the things I didn't find a home for, I messed up. So what I have to do, I was just about to cut more dies, but I can't because really, I mean, I could right here, but I can't cut them and look at all the mess, you know, and be happy. No, I decided I have 10 minutes. And I wanted to cut a couple dies because I have to go get Michelle, but I'm gonna spend the 10 minutes and just speed clean my room. I have a headache so bad, but if I lay down, the headache is there. If I sit down, the headache is there. If I watch something on YouTube, the headache is there, you know, so it doesn't matter. I can clean something and the headache will be there. It's the same thing, I'm just cleaning. So, you know, if I'm having a headache, which does not go away from resting or laying down or anything, why not do something actually, you know, good, which will help me with my room. So I'm going to do a quick cleanup and then I will share with you what I do with my dies, or I shared with you already, but you know, how it's gonna go and how far I am and everything else. But for now, I use the time before I have to get Michelle and I will clean up. So see you in a bit. Look who's back. Really quick before I clean this up. I was actually organizing my stamps this morning and seriously, keep it up. So don't pile up the stamps or you're going to sit here for hours again, you know, just to organize your new ones into your organization. I did not have that many piled up, maybe like 10 packages, but really it takes a while. So you get one or two, sit down, do it quick, and you have it. It's organized, it's tucked away, it's pretty, it's good. You can always find it. Look, I was like looking through Pinterest and I found like a couple cards with this, I don't know how you call it in English. So this is one of my favorite flowers and I love it so much, you have no idea. And I saw this cards and I was thinking, oh my God, I wish I had this stamp. And I do right here. I just did not organize it yet. So I didn't even know I have it. So I'm very excited right now. Don't forget to keep up. Once you organize something, keep up. Let's say you organized your stamps and your dies. Every morning or whenever you walk into your craft room or to your craft space, check your dies and your stamps if they are still good, and then move on to something else. Always check the organized spots first so you keep up with the organization. This is just my tip. I'm not a pro, so please don't think I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. I just know from my own experience, and maybe we're different. We are certainly different, but I think it might work for you too. Keep it up. So keep it up. And I'm not a pro in this, but I'm trying my best, as you can see. And I only have 2 or 3 to go from the ones I put aside for later, you know. So I am keeping this up. I can't believe it. I'm doing this actually. I'm not just throwing them, you know, into my cart. So yay for me. And now because I found this. I wasted my time on the stamps. I'm like, okay, I cannot clean this up because there are still 2 stamps I have to stamp out first. So let me do this first. Don't get sidetracked or you're gonna lose all your time and you actually did not finish anything. So keep it up. Don't get sidetracked. I know how easy it is, but you have to, say it out loud. No. I'm not gonna play with this right now. I'm gonna organize. Maybe it works. Sometimes it does. So I will do some more. See you in a bit. Okay. So you might have watched a video I uploaded in between where I separated some of my dies and I would put them in piles, right? And now I did have those. I made those dividers earlier, a while ago, and I did not put anything on them yet, but now I just took some of this tape from, where is it? From Daiso. I think it's like Post-it tape. It does not really stick too bad, so it will not rip off my paper because I'm making a prototype. I'm always making prototypes. I'm never going for, to make the thing right away. What if it doesn't work out? So now I took the piles and I just put the names on here. So I put all of the animal dies in here and then all of the outdoors and whatever I had in there. Doilies and rounds, just everything I told you I would do. Corners and borders, plants, girls, closet, and this is not going to stay this way. So once I'm putting, the dice will stay in here, but once I will glue it into a folder so I have a reference where stuff is. Or maybe just, you could do it this way and just flip through them, I don't know. I will try and make a folder so the organization is better. I will see how it works. But when I do that, I decided I will cut off the flaps. They just bug me. I'm not going to close them anyways. And if the flaps are like this, it's going to stay in there. And when the flaps are gone, you will actually see the tabs I made. So this container is from IKEA and it fits, they fit perfectly in here. They are not so tight. They are, and they fit a ton. So this is a ton of dies, So I have a bunch of those containers. I do not remember what they cost. I don't have a link, so I'm sorry about that. I don't have a name, but you can go to the IKEA site and just look for containers and go from cheap to price from low to high, and you will find them. I'm pretty sure. So just look for them yourself, please, because I really don't have anything to give you. But they are really, really good. So, I will be continuing while I make my videos to show you what else is there. I have to cut more, and I have approximately the same amount or maybe double of it left. I don't know, but I also have a couple of those boxes, like I said, those containers. So I will just continue doing the same thing. The rest of my organization stopped for right now because that's all I can do. I can do the die cutting and it exhausts me. So all of the rest of it has to wait. I cannot do a lot in one day anymore, but I'm moving still. So as long as I'm doing something continuously every day, I think it's a good thing. So I'm going to be done sometime. Okay, this is it for today. And I will probably have a little break with the videos. I don't know, maybe not. Just because I'm die cutting and I don't need to make a video to show you the same thing again and again and again. So once I'm done cutting them all and putting them all in piles and start organize different, I will make a video about that. So it can take a couple days, I would assume. But, organization just it's not a one-day job for me. It's like a journey. I told you that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys are organizing. And thank you for all of your support and comments. It makes me feel so much better. You know, it just gives me more power to go work more. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. So bye-bye for now.